Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I am in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm on my level 20 Arcanist. Before we got going here, I wanted to say I am level 20, which means that I am eligible for the Chocobo quest, which is a mount quest, but I can't really do that yet because I'm kind of behind on my main storyline. I'm into Copper Hell here, which is a level 16 quest, or level 17, and we need to get up to the level 20 quest in the main storyline before we can even really do the Chocobo quest, because you have to get into the Grand Company and stuff, and that's actually part of the main storyline. So for these episodes here on out, I'm going to kind of try to plow through the main storyline until we can get to that point. So I'm on my way to Ul'dah to complete into Copper Hell and be right back. Okay, so I've made it back to Ul'dah. I'm here in the Adventurers Guild, I think, yes. And here is Painted Mesa to turn in this quest. Well, I wasn't expecting a cutscene, actually. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thank you. Our mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share this good tidings with the Papshan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one peace. I'm having trouble speaking this morning. Is that not it? No! I guess not. Oh no. Damsel in distress. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think you deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Get back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe from law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Dum dum. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12's as me a witness. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with my coin. I'd save. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. So do we get a choice on whether she did or didn't? Well, of course, no. We're too valiant. We always save the damsel in distress. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I had enough of this murmur's face. You lot teach them a lesson. I guess we're going to fight. Indeed. Duty commenced. I'll take care of this to reach. The rest of you can watch. Well, of course. We're not all going to join in. We're just going to take it as we can. Bleed for me. Well, I'm not dying, but he's not much either. I have my attack summon out instead of my tanky one. That shouldn't be a problem, though. If I start to get low, I can always secure. Filthy bodyguard. Why's he got to be filthy? Alright, so this is going to take a little bit of time, but don't have a lot of spells right now to really make it more interesting. But what is this? Continually restore a... Oh. Forgot. No, I got that. We can actually cure our summon as well. But he's not hurting, so it's not a big deal. These Roch's bodyguards are pretty weak. Duty complete. So I only had to kill 3 of them. My book in hand. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hired minions. They're just no good. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh. We haven't had one of these in a while. I wonder what this is. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of the hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands and either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those are easily solved, though they tried to make the best of it. I was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ulda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural for the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we'll always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you have no coin, you have no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thalion. Thanalian. Thank you, customer. Madam, please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ulda was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. I don't know what that was about. Sir, are you alright? No, it's the desperate damsel. They actually called her damsel. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her, but that meant to you said... That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave your poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Everybody. Aw, curses. Grr, I will overlook this, but just this once. God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what the monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about. don't know what this sequence is all about. Ever the selfless hero, I see. Maybe we're finally going to find out. Yes, Sholta. It's been a while, adventurer. It has indeed. I have been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Lamensa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you can come upon those in need, you gave them a succor, I don't know how to say that, when no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems to be invariably to serve the general good. Whether you mean it or not, it is a happy knack and one which speaks volumes for your character. Well, I really had no choice. Yet, for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience. Visions like ones you had mere moments ago. If I am not mistaken, I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit for your support. Sounds reasonable. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momo D. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Okay, Momo D. That's how I'm going to say it. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seven Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be off to a new area. So we need to speak to Momo D. Let's look this up. She's at the Quicksand. Oh, no, it's not. She's just here. The Quicksand is the Adventurers Guild right behind me. So let me run up here into it and talk to Momo D. Seems like they are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you worked hard, you'll probably be all right. Saying that if you ever find yourself in a spot of brother, come to see me, bother. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing it tell of the gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. My turn. Ah, Dizzarian. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to the fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But, gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. My every ilm, the adventurer Manu said you'd be, Dizzarian. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants to word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Who's this? Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. I like that sideway tilt. Not seen that before. My name is Ida, an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avery, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but he said that he remembered you and would be an understatement. He would sing your praise from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you were. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Avery once was. And so I've decided to start adventuring again. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin trading anew. Training. But I wanted to meet you first and to ask your name. Well, Dizzarian. Dizzarian Disaster. I shan't forget it. Okay. Thank you. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother when they first asked me to take charge of the guild here. I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Dizzarian. For me? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They are beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Dizzarian, the Scions are no ordinary folk, and they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well the capability you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Yes, I think we do. Oh, we're finally completing into Copper Hell. Man, that is a long quest. Let me take the rope belt. Okay, let's go ahead and try to wrap this quest up. So you want to know more, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventures would go through the first, and the other bloke would be able to choose on account of being older. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scion of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep the information to yourself. As you could probably imagine, it is something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in the western... That's just where we came from. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever is at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Dizzarian, and the days ahead promise to be busy. A man in demand. But I hope you won't forget about them and as help make you into an adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right? Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Waking Sands in Vesper Bay. I don't think... Let's see. Did I grab something there? No. Okay, so I'm going to have to find my way there. Yeah. You can just get there from a Chocobo Porter. Okay, so I've made it here to the Waking Sands. And it looks like in this building... Right here? Yeah, here's Tataru. Yeah. Deep in the desert for my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Whoa! Oh, come on, get on with it. I would thank you for not sneaking up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Well, I'm Dizzarian, so-and-so sent me. Heart of the Beast. My sincerest apologies. May I please to have your name? Dizzarian, Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes. Blah, 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 blah. There we are. I know, I'm just making up the dialogue as I go. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scion of the Seven Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The incident is within the solar. I shall let you know to expect you. Okay. Okay, so I think we have to go down here. Waking Sands entrance. Yes. And we go in here, and there's... Here we go. The Scion of the Seventh Dawn. I take it you're Dizzarian. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Menphilia has eagerly awaiting your coming. This way, if you please. Alright, so we're going to complete this. And let's get the intelligence ring.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
This is a big deal.
Well met, friend. My name is Menphilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
They're all here.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
That'd be good.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body?
Everyone has, right?
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see.
So that's the reason.
You cannot change the outcome of events.
That's the reason we saw what happened with the damsel.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Do I have other options? Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. So retainers are used for, like, they can hold gil, and they can hold they can do your market stuff and all sorts of things. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. My pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the service of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutual beneficial relationship. I'm sure you will agree that once one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Yes, it was. Gone too long. Forgive me, but it is important that all are concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now, you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us when you have come to the decision. You may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. This episode definitely went way longer than expected, but I just kind of need to get through that and get into the Scions quest line. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave any comments you may have, and as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, you really should be subscribed. I try to put out videos every single day of the week, and if you love MMOs the way I love MMOs, then this is the place for you. So, till next time, bye.